Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Cornhuskers offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
What a great way to start this game. And one of the reasons this defense has been one of the most dominant units all season long, they can get pressure on the quarterback with guys like that. They've got better athletes than you've got up front, and you saw it early in this game today.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. The handoff to Johnson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pucks it out of the air. Trying to get it in. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And I love playing man on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Raiola. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the left side. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Now the play fake. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. Breaks into the open. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Markway. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. Makes a grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. So a drive there of 82 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Fields. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for room. It's Avery. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Robinson looking to pass. Finds his man. It's Garbers. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll try the toss to the left. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Robinson will throw. Under fire. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Hunter. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Huskers have this offense rolling. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Robinson looking to pass. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Parks. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And it slips just inside that right upright. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. He'll keep it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Got it in the middle. It's Markway. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go with a direct snap. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Key. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. To the air, it's Raiola. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got it. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Gonna look downfield again. Snagged in the middle. It's Hunter. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. The play action fake. He tries to take the top off. Pulls in the deep ball. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. The Cornhuskers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's looking to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Nebraska! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Gonna run it. It's Avery. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Off play action. Makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Robinson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're in the game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Key. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll go up top on second and short. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Dropping back, it's Raiola. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Huskers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. A little screen to the running back. He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And he missed it. No good. He missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Robinson looking to pass. Got a man. That's a live ball. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Key. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! Buckle up, boys. I think more scores are coming.
And I just love the offense managing the clock in that situation, David. There was absolutely no panic. Calm, cool, and collected all the way down the field, scoring the touchdown, and now giving themselves an opportunity to take the lead here near halftime.
And the other side of that coin, Palmer, is the defense, man. Like, we got to keep them in bounds. We got to make sure we're not giving up big plays. They can throw it over the middle of the field. The clock's our friend, and they didn't execute good enough down the stretch of that drive to force a field goal.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Content with what they have, the quarterback takes a knee. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
And the Huskers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Avery. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Robinson will throw. Quickly complete. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's reeled in, it's Parks. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. Leaves it with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on second and goal. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
In that second down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Wide receiver going in motion. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes the stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Cornhuskers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And now this offense will take the field again. He'll do it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They'll line up for a second down play. Tight end now in motion. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. He's got it out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. With the run on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The big fella's coming out in the goal line defense. And he bangs his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
They boot it away on 4th down. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Good field position to start this drive at their own 4. The give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Trying play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Parks. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They'll leave it with him. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
College football, man, there's so much speed on the field now. Your safeties are smaller, they're quicker, they're faster, they're more versatile than ever. They can rush the passer. You can send them at any time. Great job by the free safety, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barney. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, Dave, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in Fields. Not he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Leaves it with the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground with the running back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Robinson looking to pass. He's got it! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. He caught it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Slams it ahead. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. It's complete to the left. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. So a drive there of 85 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunter. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The give to the tailback. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air. It's Raiola. He's got it. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds him out of the backfield. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. There he goes. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That is such a big play for the offense. A lot of these 4th down pass plays are just designed to pick up the 1st. They get even more. They get an explosive play, and that has got to be huge for the offense's confidence.
They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Robinson will throw. He makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee.
Number 35 on to kick it away.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.